Hello and welcome back to Geezer Gamers. Today we are playing some more Tower Tactics Liberation. If you didn't catch my previous video, I go through explaining what a lot of this stuff means, but for today we're just going to just go ahead and jump right in. Actually, I'm going to switch this out because we got a new one there. We did unlock, ever-changing, alright, 15 random cards. 15? That's a lot. And it does not come with a, a relic either. Let's go ahead and just play the basic deck. See if we can just beat the game with this now that we know a little bit more about the game. Alright, so we have 2 max health, add a card to your deck, gain 30 crystals, or remove a card from your deck. Let's see what we got in here. I think I would like to remove a card, and we'll just take out one of the towers here. Keeping your deck small is really advantageous. So here I can hit the event into the enemy, into the elite, so we'll go with that. You enter an area that seems peaceful, and soon you receive a message from a ship of the Interdimensional Prosperity Union. Okay, so it doesn't look like this message ever changes. Let's see, duplicate a card in your deck, get 2 random cards, or decline and nothing happens. 2 random cards. I mean, at this point we basically don't have anything, so maybe 2 random cards is worth it. I don't think there's anything in here we want to duplicate. They could be really bad cards, though. But they could be really good cards, so screw it. Let's do it. Let's see what we got here. We got an Impact Sprayer and a Sacred Punishment. Incidentally, not cards I wanted, but alright. Deal more damage the healthier enemies are. Okay. Well, let's go into this fight. I did get a basic archer. Get in there and do that. Get another basic archer down. And actually, I want to move these guys back a little bit so I have a little more time to react. Alright, Fireball, Scrap Recycle, 4C. I mean, I'm still a big fan of Scrap Recycle. It's a shame we didn't have one of those before the event to let us duplicate it. Once again, we can hit the event into the elite, so we'll do that just in case. Can I not? Oh, I can't. Just kidding. It looked like I could go to it, but I could go from the event to this fight. If I do this enemy, I can do the enemy into the elite into the event, so we'll go with that. Get a basic archer here. Looks like he goes around in a circle, so that's fine. Get a scrap recycler down into a bomber, which is not big enough to hit, so we'll just put him on the edge here. Cool. Another scrap recycler. Are those even wide enough to hit? It's wide enough to hit there. It's wide enough to hit there. Okay. And I guess we'll try out this this impact sprayer. He's a little bit wider. You can hit kind of everything. Inaccurate. I didn't realize bullets could be accurate or not accurate. Oh wow, yeah, he just goes all over the place. I guess if they're clustered up, though, it can probably hit a bunch of stuff there. Only one more wave left, so no reason to really hold on to these guys. We'll just get another guy down here. Oh yeah, he just kind of sprays it all over the place, huh? Throw one of those in. Get another one of these guys. Fireball if we need it, which doesn't look like we probably will. And clean that one up. Extractors are interesting. It takes a number of rounds to pay it off, but it could be worth it. The problem is they don't ever do anything other than give you mana, and they cost more mana for every one of them you play. And if you don't play it early, it really doesn't do anything for you. I'm not a huge fan, I don't think, so let's just skip that. Jump into the elite fight. We'll get a scrap recycler into a basic archer, and we do have a thunder to help make sure we survive this, which doesn't look like we'll need. It costs 0 and it goes away anyway, so that's why we so I pick it up there, or just go ahead and drop it there, and I'll go ahead and do that to activate his, oops, I actually didn't need to do that. That one actually did cost mana, and was a mistake. I meant to hold on to it just in case, but that's alright. Just go and get another bomber down here. Archer can hit most of that area, so that's probably okay. Throw him in. Thunder. Really just always kind of want to have access to a spell that can do damage in case an infiltrator comes through. Drop a bomber. And stuns are always great in case you start to leak. And the wave is ending soon, so we can just throw a couple more of these guys down. Nothing too complicated in the early game. Alright. Him in there. Get the archer down. Oh, leveled him up actually. He's the one that does more damage the healthier they are, so we'll just actually put him a little bit early, and maybe this way if his bullets miss, they can hit some stuff behind him too. Kind of do something like that. Well, it does 4 damage, but it does more the healthier they are. I don't know what that means. Like, I don't know how much more it does. Just gotta make sure we survive that. Red Cherry, gain 3 max health and 1 luck. Hey, I don't hate it. Would love to have a little bit of luck. Premonition, at the beginning of the next round, draw 2 cards. Inhibitor, make enemies more vulnerable to stuns. I generally like picking up an inhibitor. And Railgun's also really good. Fire a giant laser that pierces through enemies, stunning them and dealing damage. There are a number of different turrets that can stun, and 3 is a little bit expensive, but it does hit multiple enemies, which is often relevant. And I would like to probably cut some of this stuff out, but we'll go ahead and take the Railgun. We'll hit the event. Alright, we got gain 1 max health, convert a random basic card into its non-basic version. I mean, sure. Let's see here. We got a full-size archer, so it goes from 7 damage to 9 damage. I mean, I guess it's a little bit better. 7, 12, 24, 9, 15, 32. I mean, costs the same. I'm not sad to have a better version. So there we go. We can pop down here and hit this enemy and then pick up the rest site. Scrap, Recycler, Archer. Let's do that. I mean, I suppose it's better to just have this out than not have it out. Right now we don't have any way of healing other than a little bit of regen at the end of combat. So I don't want to go too crazy. It's actually only 5 waves, so I guess I can just get these guys in here. Again, no real point in interest when you have such a low wave count. I know it's only we'll just throw him up here. We want to hit them while they're healthy, so seems a good way to do it. It's only 1 crystal, but I'm not gonna play that. Man, that guy really is inaccurate, huh? Really not a fan. Maybe they're good in multiples, I don't know. We can put another archer down. Based on missing health. Alright, made it through. Let's see, another archer, mortar strike, time twist. Not super interested in any of these. So we'll skip. You don't want to get too many spells or you wind up drawing all spells and no... so it looks like I take the rest site or the elite, which is unfortunate. I think I would rather have the elite fight. Let's see. Towers remove 1 magic resistance when the shots hit. Increase maximum hand size by 2. I don't hate that. I don't have any card draw right now, so it's not like a great right now, but it is something that could be good in the future. Effects that spawn random towers spawn an additional 0 cost tower. We don't have any of those, so... Anything I want to duplicate? I could duplicate the scrap recycler, so that I can go crazy with those. Kind of did that before. And it's pretty expensive. It's still probably just the best option I have here, though. Yeah. I don't really have a lot of other choices, unfortunately. Then we will hit the elite. And this is exactly why it is good. Actually, we can throw a bomber down. Get that AoE. Put him there. Another scrap recycler. We have a thunder, so we should be fine. Just go and stun a guy. We're good. I don't want to burn through all my crystals if I don't need to, because I am pretty low on them. Alright. Actually does get pretty gnarly when it gets bigger. Let's do this. Bomber. We have a couple of thunders. So we'll just stun. Alright. Oh wait, one more wave, just kidding. Oops. Emerald Gem, double the chance of critical strikes, sure. Earthquake, Railgun, Atomic Orbiter. I don't have any built-in slows. If I already had some slows, I would pick up Earthquake. They go really well together, but I don't. Atomic Orbiter does slow, but it's also kind of a wacky card. Very positioning heavy. It can get pretty good though. You can create a massive slowing field with it, but I think we'll just go ahead and skip it for now. Get one more event. Lose 3 health, gain 50 crystals. Coin flip, either receive a trinket or lose 6 health. I mean, I gotta take the coin flip. And we got it, which it's 4 max health, sure. And then on to the boss. Such a good open. They can kind of just go either way, huh? So we just want to get these guys in the middle. I guess it's still better just to have them here. Alright. Thunder generally gets the job done pretty easily. Throw down another bomber. Good. Couple of archers. We'll put this guy here. Sweet. Now we can upgrade the bomber. And we're always just looking to stun them right in front of our towers, nothing too crazy. Oops, I didn't hit both. Oh, the spray got him actually, but I still missed. Wasted a mana there, took a little bit of damage, not too big of a deal. I'm going to come in here and sell this so I can drop a railgun, get a little bit of stunning action. It doesn't shoot very fast, but it does AoE, or stuns in a line. It's like a mini stun. I don't know how to pull up the actual stats on the turret, but it's just enough to kind of delay them a little bit. 10 of 15, yeah, we'll drop another. Good thing we did, because it's disablers. Alright. pass on the scrap for now. If I don't need them, it's still worth saving some crystals. No spells this time, so my turret's left to do the job. Though in a pinch we could drop the scraps down there if we needed to. Stun him. Use a spell to finish him off. Alright, we get a trinket here. Obtain 1 more mana every round, enemies move faster. Start the combat with 3 extra mana, but reduce maximum overload by 1. That's probably fine, because I don't really go for overload that often anyway. Increase maximum overload by 1, gain 90% less crystals. I think we'll go with the Ancient Knowledge. The extra mana every round is nice, but then moving faster is really dangerous. And now that we start with 4 mana, so we can consider taking some higher cost stuff. BF Rifle is pretty solid. It's not great attack speed, not terrible, but it does do a huge amount of damage and stuns, so I don't hate it. Bullseye's another good stunner. In fact, the stun is its primary attribute. In fact, it does shoot a lot slower than the BF Rifle, though. BF Rifle's always a 1-second stun, and diminishing returns plus tenacity will reduce that. The Bullseye does rank up in stun power. I think I'll go with the Bullseye. Just kind of keep the cost small, even though we have that extra mana to start. It's only for 1 turn, so... yeah, we'll go enemy to the event to the elite. And then I can go down to this elite and then to the rest site. Great. I wish there was a way to see how much damage this does, because I don't remember. But I think we can just go with it. 24, it should be good enough. Yeah. That one's actually a bit healthier. But we're able to push through with the thunder. Get a couple of those. The impact sprayer down. I guess we'll just drop an archer for now. Alright. Here we'll pick up the Bullseye. Now, as far as I understand, the diminishing returns do work separately on different sources, but I could be wrong on that. And it also seems like slow. Oh, that guy can wait. Who can see stealth? Oh, can target cloaked enemies. Oh, nice. I didn't realize that actually. So I didn't need to fireball him, but that's okay. Oops. Don't really need to push through the scrap. It's a lot of crystals in the early game. Still good, just not something I want to waste. Nice. Alright, that's it. Freezing Fog is solid. And Cremator. I actually really like Cremator. We don't have a good slow yet, and this will do slow and some healing cut for us. So now we can go event to the elite. We'll just do a normal card. I don't want 3 randoms at this point. Bigger Bomber, Trick Room, 4C. We'll skip this. Don't need any of those. We'll go... So here we'll get the Railgun again. And go ahead and drop an Archer as well. Should be okay here, I think. Just with the spells. Here we can get a Cremator and an Impact Sprayer, which of course I immediately put on the wrong side. Alright, we're good. Throw down a bomber. Basic archer. And we don't get interest anymore, so for the most part we're just looking to use up a lot of that mana. Is that enough? Nope, of course it's not. It's hard to tell what percentage they are, because that definitely looked like he was below 33%, but... Alright, we're fine. Another cremator down. And here we can get a bullseye down. And I'm actually gonna move this guy back. Just so when things do get stunned up here, you can help hit them. A little bit easier. Put down another one. I mean, as long as we're getting thunders close to every round, it'll be pretty hard to let things leak. Put down another railgun. Actually, like the bullseye back here. Doesn't make too big of a difference. Just organization at this point, because they have enough range to kind of push through everything. Drop another archer. I'll just switch those again because we got some disablers. This one might actually be rough. I don't have any mana. Oh, we got him. All right. Get another bullseye. Nice part of the mini stuns is it helps stack enemies up so that your smaller AoE spells can do work later down the line. Prep another thunder. We are kind of lacking AoE. We have a little bit with the basic bombers. Again, no spells here. Except hope we have enough raw power. Alright, Mystical Feather. All cards in your starting hand, each combat costs 2 less. That's possibly really, really good with the extra mana. Do they cost 2 less forever, or just in your opening hand, I wonder? We do have a little bit of slowing now, so we could take the Earthquake, especially since we could get it out for dirt cheap. And I like the Atomic Orbiter for free for sure. And even at 2, it's not bad. Again, it gets us some slowing. It goes really well with the Earthquake. Decimate the Weak is another interesting one. It's usually useful early game, and even then, only in the earlier waves, but it can let you get a little bit of hit points back. And also lets you not play a tower on round 1, if you know that you're early enough in the game for it to be 1 stars coming through. But I'm just going to take the Orbiter. Let's see here. If I go to the event, I can hit the shop, but if I go to the enemy, I can hit the elite, so we'll do that. I mean, a 1-mana railgun. Absolutely. And we'll just go here towards the middle. Alright. Easy enough. Move the archer back a little bit. Now we can get the orbiter in. Get another archer in. The orbiter does some damage, but it also slows. And the more it hits them, the more it slows them. It does stack. Get the cremator a little bit early on. Throw down the bullseye so it can stun things. Stunning things in the slowing field of the atomic orbiter is great because it gives the atomic orbiter time to stack up the slow. And once again, I don't feel like I need to lead with the scrap recycler. And then it just gets shredded. Drop another bullseye. Pass. Keep enough mana in case an infiltrator comes through. I would like to pick up an earthquake now. An earthquake would be really good with this setup because we have so many stuns and slows. So if I see one, we'll probably do that. Looks like we are doing mostly magical damage with a little bit of physical, so that's worth keeping in mind as well. Alright, here we will kind of just move the archer. Actually, It is a little bit slower, but we can drop the other orbiter here. That creates a decent pattern. Put him there. Put him there. Should hopefully be good enough. Oh yeah, that should be fine. The stuns don't lock them down forever, but if they get us just enough time to get the slows built up, it's really solid. Static Ionizer is another source of slowing that's pretty decent, but I'm actually going to go for air support since we do start with so much more mana. Air support's a really fun card if you can pull it off early in the round. You do summon a random tower each round, so we'll go with that. And now I want to hit the elite into the rest site. And the rest site can actually go to the shop, I think. Yeah, the rest site can actually go to the shop, so that's nice. And we can just open up with air support. It may not be good, because the turret placement could be really bad, but we also have all these other cheap cards, so it's fine. We won't know where it goes until we actually hit the wave, but I went back here, so that's fine. Alright, now we have something that can hit ranged enemies. So let's just pull these guys back, put this further up. So if a stealth guy comes through, we can hit him. These can hit either side. These have to be moved up a little bit. So we'll just go here. And if you do get turrets you don't like, they can be sold. This one sells for 1. It pierces enemies, so I'm going to move this up here, try and hit multiple things, and get this atomic orbiter down. We can move this up a little bit, move this up a little bit. Actually, the sniper has really good range, so let's swap these. And put the bomber. Now that we have enough towers, we can move them up here a little bit. Another bomber down. Negator, just really high magic resist. That's fine. We do have a Ruthless End, which is great. That hits everything on the map. It only does 1 damage, a little over. It does 1.11 damage per second. We did get an impact sprayer here. Drop another bullseye a little bit further back. He's going to disable our front bullseye, but it won't matter. You eventually just get, if you don't get overrun early, you eventually just get a ridiculous number of, ridiculous number of turrets. Like this one's pretty useless where it spawned, so we'll have to move it next round. So that's the risk to playing the card, is sometimes it spawns in a really bad spot, but that's okay. And that is an enchantment, so unless we duplicate it, we only get the 1, but that's definitely a card I'd be willing to duplicate and possibly build our deck around if we can get there. Just make sure he gets locked down. We do have this guy hiding back here. Yep, just 2. I mean, I have no issues just playing whatever turrets I've got. Another orbiter down, just get that slow field. Once you start stacking them, that's when it gets pretty nutty. It's not even necessarily about the damage. And they just can't move. I mean, they walk into there and they just slow to a crawl until the diminishing returns start to kick in, which takes a little while. So unless they have, I don't know, like healers and a bunch of regen, and we have the cremator that cuts through that anyway, so it's pretty hard for them to deal with this much slowing power. Or if they have enough speed ups. But the stuns and mini stuns help out a lot with that too, so we should be in a pretty good spot. Just drop him down, keep going. The scrap recyclers are actually not great now, but just because we got all the bonus mana, they're really good when you don't have any mana. Let's put this one here, just to get even more slowing. And actually, I'll probably just put it up here. Yep, just really get that wave. And it's the last wave, so we may as well throw this down. And then just save the thunder. And then they just slow to an absolute crawl in the death field. Lucky Charm, gain 7 luck, absolutely, thank you. Let's see, Giant's Bane is really solid, but don't think we need it. Every third shot, it's really good if you have like a ton of attack speed, obviously, but every third shot deals percent damage, so it's just nice to splash in there to take out the high health targets, but again, not really necessary. Shotgun, Static Ionizer, we're probably going to skip almost every reward that is just turrets, unless it's one that we really, really need, because we do have the random turrets now. Pop into the rest site, don't need the health, so we'll upgrade a stat, and we got health regeneration, which is awesome. I love health regeneration, because it does mean you can let a guy leak and it's not the end of the world. Hit the shop. Again, we will skip the Giant's Bane, the Esna, the Sign in Blood, not what we're after. Gain 25% more crystals. That's not terrible, because we're still actually pretty early in the run. Mysterious Candy, recover 1 life when visiting events. We have regen, so we don't really need that. And after getting the first level 3 tower each combat, get 3 mana. I do like that, but we have 156. Oh, we're just shy. Just shy of being able to do this. To do both of these, which is unfortunate, but we will duplicate a card. And I'm actually going to duplicate the air support. And so now I'd be willing, anything we get that lets us remove a card, we just want to start taking out some of these turrets. Not all of them. I'll probably keep like we'll get rid of the impact sprayer, probably take out the scrap recyclers or something. Maybe some of the spells that we don't need, like the fireball and the sacred punishment, are pretty bad. But we'll just go ahead and duplicate the air support. I can jump to the event. Let's see here. Lose some health, percent chance to receive a random trinket. Honestly, I'll just take the guarantee. Because 7 health isn't that much. We have 2 health regen. I think we'll be fine. We got a telescope. Alright, 8% bonus range on our turrets. Don't hate it. We can do another enemy before the boss. I'm trying to think if we need to. I mean, it's more crystals. We may as well do it. And once again, we can just open up with air support. This is pretty ludicrous, I'm not gonna lie. And we get a magic launcher. So now we get a little bit of mixed damage. Alright, perfect. We can drop the orbit here. Is it better over there? It doesn't really matter. We're just gonna drown them in towers anyway. Can this hit from up here? Not where I want it to, not really. We'll put it there. I'm not gonna play the scrap recyclers. Once again, I would like to kind of just take them out of the deck, because now I actually want the crystals, because we are insanely strong. We can pull the sniper back. This is the one that can hit cloaked enemies. We'll just put it up here for now. I wish this didn't pop out every single round. No real reason to play anything, because we just get so many towers. So I'm just going to save up for the other air support. Well, I mean, there's only 3 more rounds. So I probably didn't need to, but... and we don't have overload anymore, which is worth remembering. Sniper there, it's fine. In fact, we're not going to get there in time for it to matter, so we'll just do that. Yeah. I mean, it's a basic fight. Should be pretty quick. Nice. Easy. Alright. Oh, we got one more. They're not the impact sprayer, I suppose. Add a card to our deck. Alright, Blinding Light, we don't need. All towers can now target cloaked enemies, and enemies are 5% slower. It's an interesting enchantment. If it wasn't an enchantment and you could just stack it so that enemies are always slower, that would be great. As far as I know, this doesn't diminish, although it's probably affected by tenacity, so I don't really know. I don't know how much 5% is. I've never taken this card. It's okay. And it's a one-time use, so you don't keep drawing it. Maybe it's good enough. I really don't think it is, though. We'll skip. Sleep. Why did I only draw 3 cards? Oh, draw 1 less card each round is the modifier for this boss. That's unfortunate. But we should still be okay. Do that. Easy. Easy first round. Alright, we luckily had enough for the air support, so we will drop that. And it was nice enough to spawn near where it was useful. So this one shoots and slows. This one shoots and slows. The slows will work together. Oh, we got an orbiter over here for free. I mean, you just get so much value, especially in the longer ones. You get so much value out of air support. I think that card is absolutely insane if you can have the mana to cast it. It can be pretty bad if you don't. I don't want it to go over this. I guess it will go over the edge a little bit there. There's no real good spot to put that and have it hit where I want it to hit. Oh well. We'll just put it there. Rather it cover... Actually, we'll just put it here. That way it covers everything. It's fine. Negator just has high magic resist. Should still get shredded. I mean, the resistances are... They're a thing, but they're also like not that big of a deal. It is 5 of 15. We'll just get a second one of these down, because again, they get stupid in multiples. And we'll probably not play much else. Juggernaut just has a ton of health and armor and all that other stuff, and it just doesn't matter. We have so many turrets. And here I'm probably just going to try to avoid playing anything if I don't need to. Save up for the other air support. Once you get both online, it just gets nutty. Yep, I'll even skip that. We have enough AoE and other things that like cloaked guys aren't really that big of a deal. That's why I didn't really want that enchantment. Stealth is really only a big problem early. And after that kind of ceases being an issue. We have just enough, so we'll just pass. I believe this is the mini boss. And once he gets in here, I'll just drop a stun on him. Titan, yeah, he's that guy that just has a ton of stats and regenerates. So sometimes he'll leak by, but we are pretty bonkers strong. As long as I don't spend below 6, I can play these little turrets. It's fine. I'm actually not drawing it, which is kind of crazy. An inhibitor is great. Every now and then you'll get something that has really high tenacity and just walks through your stuns and slows like they're nothing, so we'll just go ahead and put this down here. Basic Archer can come up here. And he's just purposely. I mean, I don't even have to cast this. I will, because it costs me nothing, but... Oh, it stole my bullseye. That's funny. It leveled it up and it spawned it over here, so they converge on wherever you spawn the third one. So I could see ways where that could potentially bite you. Excuse me. Fulminator, super solid. I mean, this late it doesn't matter, but it gets stronger every time it shoots. And all Fulminators will get stronger every time a Fulminator shoots. It's just, they just can't move. It's like sludge. Oh, there we go. There's the other air support. I mean, I may as well play it. I'm surprised I actually didn't draw it. I do have 16 cards in the deck, though. Which is more than I would like. I need to start trimming cards. Let's go and put that guy in there, put that guy in there. This levels enemies down, and if they're already level 1, kills them. It doesn't fire very fast, but it can save you a damage or two, or sometimes make one of your, like Decimate the Weak or something, be able to hit them. Not something great for this particular deck, but it was free, so. Choose a trinket. Draw one more card each round. Max hand size is now 6. Reroll the cards in your hand for 1 mana. Obtain 1 more mana every round, but enemies move faster. Drawing 1 more card seems pretty good, because it would actually give me an extra starting card too, which means it would get discounted. You know, I think I'll take the 1 more card. Then we'll look here. Draw cards until you have 3 in hand. No thanks. Disruptor, Purifier, we skip. Alright. Really don't need turrets. Let's see, we can go elite, elite to enemy to elite to elite. So that seems fine. We did get air support, so we don't even think, we just play it. Drop these. I could consider the scrap recycler this round, but I do have a thunder, so I should be fine. Yeah, we're fine. I will put the archers down. Alright, cool. We can actually do that. Basically not going to play anything other than these guys, I think. I mean, obviously spells when they're good. We should have enough juice to just ride to the next, of course I drew another one. I could use the scrap recyclers to draw, but again, no real reason, so... Actually might not be able to kill him. Nah, that's fine. We regen, so if one leaks spy, it's not a big deal. Once again, please close that. Holy Executioner, Archer. I will sell one of these archers and play the air support. Just make sure you get this guy in here. Get this guy in here. And we picked up a railgun, which is great. It's way, way too far away to be useful this round, but it'll be alright. We'll just move it up. And I will drop the bullseye, because we have both of these down, both air supports down, so there's no real reason to bank mana at this point. Ooh, picked up an earthquake. Alright. Oh, he almost actually got through. He should get caught over here, I think. Yeah. It's a good thing we had those over there. I'm still going to move this guy over here. He does damage and stuns enemies if they're slowed, and of course we have the slow machine, or machines. Put another one of these down, create the slowing death field with the earthquake, and we should be pretty golden. And, you know, I will keep some of these back, but for the most part, we're just going to move all these turrets up. It's pretty much as good as one at that point. We'll just play everything we can. Not everything sells for full value, but all one cost stuff sells back for one, and I think most two cost stuff sells back for two, so. Bullseye. That's about it. Oh, we actually hit an extractor. That's awesome. Free extractor off air support. Not complaining. Not that I need it. Again, I mean, this is like super hard mode for the enemies here. Oh, that just shoots. Oh, that's cool. Huh. I've never seen that one before. That's pretty sweet. Let's put him there so he shoots faster. Impact sprayer. Atomic orbiter. I mean, we just have so much. Doesn't even matter. Random stuns going out all over the place. Not really that useful, but I'm not sad to have it. Throw down another cremator. Just more turrets. I will be pretty surprised if we leak anything for the rest of this round. I probably don't really even need to play anything. We'll just start the round and then kind of play my crap. Guy is pretty beefy actually, but he's just got too much to walk through, doesn't even matter. Peace of mind. Choose a card from your deck. Remove all cards from your deck that are the same as the chosen one. That is actually awesome. So I can remove any one or two cards if I want to remove the scraps, or if I want to remove... Oh, actually, because I cut these earlier, I actually can't remove multiples. It's unfortunate. I will probably just cut the scrap recyclers, even though that feels a little backwards. It gets the most cards out of my deck now. Or you can cut the impact sprayer, and then the scrap recyclers could potentially draw me into something, but I really don't want to play these at this point. So, can I pick this? Uh-oh. I gotta pick it from here. Alright. Add a card. No thanks, no thanks, no thanks. We skip. Alright, I just did this one. I can go here. If I go enemy, I can go enemy, elite, elite. I don't think we need to pick up any more cards though, so it's really just for crystals, which is only good if I hit the shop here, which I should hit the shop there. So yeah, we'll grind through all of it. Open up the air support as usual. Sorry about that, I got a random phone call. Throw that down. Giant's Bane, Sniper, so we're not worried about stealth. Not that we'd be super worried anyway. There's the other air support, so we have some time. I can just throw this down. Another Juggernaut. Actually, this one's only 7 waves long, so I should just play my turrets. I'm not likely to get the other air support in time for it to matter. Of course, as I say that I do. Downshaper is no good, but happens to sell for 2, which is great. Literally eat my words as soon as I say them. Throw down another cremator, because why not? And a railgun. Riftmaker right at the front, that's funny. Another air support. Do we go nuts? We go nuts. We're doing it. Now all I need is to find the trinket that spawns extra towers when I spawn towers, and this is going to be the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Alright, let's hit the elite. As long as we hit at least one air support in the beginning, we're good. Cremator, Orbiter, and Bullseye. And we get a Grenadier. It's just going to be Stun City. Alright, how much that sells for 0, that sells for 0, that sells for 0, and that sells for 1. Wait, these sell for 0? Oh, because they cost me 0 when I played them. Oh, that's actually kind of crazy. So I was going to sell to play another air support, but I actually can't because they cost me. Alright. It's funny because the ones spawn, like this will sell for 3, this BF rifle, but I probably won't have the air supports in my hand. Yeah, no dice. But that'll sell for 3 if I need it later. Not that I expect to. I mean, this should be a pretty easy fight. There's another air support. That'll sell for 1. That'll sell for 1. That's actually really funny. If you play it for 0, it sells for 0. I mean, I guess it makes sense. They don't want you just. I mean, I guess this is it. We just sell. We sell this guy. Get another air support down. Immediately replace with the vortex anyway. I will upgrade that. Laser rifle. Fires lasers that pierce enemies, penetrating their magic resistance. Nice. And a fulminator, which is fine early on. We'll move him up. Move him down. Alright, so I need to sell something for 2. I believe the fulminator can sell for 2. Sorry, fulminator, you're gone. We just want another air support. And now we just fill the map. Probably not going to do a whole lot of rearranging. We have our core set up, and everything else that spawns is just going to be pretty good to go. So we'll just push the waves, or yeah, push the waves as they come in. Play the units. Not a whole lot to think about. I will move these to get them in a better spot after this. Oops, we're out of mana. Alright, we'll put the orbiters on here. It's so ridiculous. I absolutely love this. Alright, we'll throw another one of these down. We might actually see some 3-stars at some point. Most 3-stars don't do anything special other than just be the best of their tower type. The scrap one that we just cut actually does. What? Oh, I have a 1-star and a 2-star. Okay, so we can just throw this guy in here, switch him somewhere. Again, we're just kind of speedrunning. Not speedrunning, because I'm not actually, but just trying to push this as quickly as possible because I don't expect to be having any kinds of issues. We just have too many turrets. It's absolutely insane. I love it. Get a trident, 4% range and fire rate, sweet. Extractor LX2. Oh, I think it was always LX2. Anyway, don't need any of these. We skip. Although the extractor actually is not terrible with our bonus mana, but we just don't need it. Air support, free orbiter. Might not actually be enough to kill, so we might need the thunder. And maybe even the fireball. Yeah. We did get... go away. We did get a down shaper, which I'm immediately going to sell for something that actually does something. Play a couple of those. Another orbiter is insane. That sells for 2-1-1. Would have to sell a lot, but honestly, it's probably worth it. Hopefully, they just put them in useful spots. Oh, I actually got another one back. That's amazing. It's actually insanely good. Hopefully, the shotgun can finish them off. Even if it doesn't, we've got the regen, so. That there. That sells for 1-1-0. So I don't get the other air support this round no matter what I do. Put the laser rifle in here. Again, not too much to think about. Get the extra mana, which is nice. Let's throw him. Actually, we'll throw him over here. Close this. Disruptor reduces resistances. Just put him there. Anything I can sell for 1 impact sprayer. All right, and we're golden. Probably just push the button every round. This crap. Not too much to talk about on this one, unfortunately, but now this bumps up to a, I believe, 4-second stun. Obviously reduced by tenacity, but it doesn't even matter. I don't even know what else I have over here. There's almost no point looking. Nice. Mysterious Cloth. Increase the number of cards and trinkets available in the upcoming shops by 1. I mean, it's free. No thanks to all of these. Skip. Moving on. So I do want to hit that shop. I could hit event, into event, into event, into event, into event. So I can basically hit all these events. Sure. Mine. 4% of commencing a much harder than usual fight and losing 2 health. Gain 15 crystals. I mean, I'll just mine until the fight starts. Yep, perfect. It's free crystals. Oh, this one actually costs 1. Hopefully we get a good one here. Alright, Giant's Bane's not bad. Nice. Throw that up there. Not gonna have enough to cast the next one, so we move on. Trick room. I mean, sure. Drop a cremator. Maybe need a thunder here. Alright. Trick room teleported them all. That's actually pretty funny. You can get an AoE teleport out of it. Alright, there's air support. So now we look to... Something here should sell for hopefully more than 1. Maybe not. Alright, here we go. That'll sell. We can sell one of these cremators and drop an air support. The downshapers sell. Those are great. I don't mind hitting the downshapers because they sell for 2. But I don't have enough juice there. Move this up here. Go and move this up here. The rest of these are probably fine. Alright, now we sell a down shaper and we air support and we just auto pass. Or did he heal? Must have some kind of regeneration. Should just be a pretty clean sweep from here. Same as before. Just absolutely nutty. Corrosive potion. Enemies have 12% less armor and magic resist. I mean, I'll take it. Don't need any of this. We skip. Alright, I go here, then here, then here, then here, then here, then here. Right? Lose 7 health, get a random trinket. Gladly. Platinum spear towers gain even more armor and magic pen. Sure. Then we go here. And I will burn the health. Hopefully not too much. Alright, there we go. Convert to crystals, double the surplus mana at the end of each combat. That's kinda cool. I wouldn't call it crazy, but I mean, I don't need to spend mana, so... Or I don't need to spend a ton of mana after the first couple of rounds. Let's hit this event. Okay, I can spend 40 crystals to remove a card from my deck, or I can spend 60 crystals. Can I get both of these, I wonder? I mean, I definitely think I'm going to remove a card. We can just cut like the basic archer or something. Yeah. So we'll start with removing a card. And what's the worst thing here? Really just one of these spells, probably. But I will cut the basic archer. Alright, that's it. So it's not like a full-on ability to do it. Event. Don't need to do that. I will just take the free heal, I guess. We go to the shop. Start each combat with 1 extra mana. Start of each combat, summon a random tower. After getting the first level 3 tower, draw 1 more card each round. And the first 4 spells cost 1 less. Summon 3 random non-basic towers. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. So we can just play all the towers forever, huh? Duplicate or convert. Do I want to just duplicate another air support? Is it really necessary? I mean, I don't think it's necessary. I wish I had another removal, but I don't. I guess I could just take the free tower. Like, Arsenal Gear sounds awesome. And if I had more removal ability, I would consider taking it. But I don't think I really need it, if I'm being completely honest. And this just gives me a free tower anyway. Start of each combat. I wonder if that's each wave. I mean, whatever, we'll just take this. I could also pick this up, but I don't think I want to. And they're all non-basics, too, for 5. I almost have to do it. You know what, I'll do it. If we get the other... so there's a tower you can get that copies the last spell you cast. That would actually be pretty funny. We will hit the rest site and upgrade a random stat. Extra 9 armor pen. Sure. Leviathan, regenerate 1.5% max health per second. Should hopefully not be too much of a problem. We get a free Rift Maker. Alright, we'll just throw in our free towers. Oh, and we did hit it, actually. That's really funny. This is the one that casts. It only casts non-enchantment, so it won't cast air support. But we can actually set it up to summon random towers later. Riftmaker sells for 1, those sell for 0, so I'm not going to get another one off this round. But that is fine. I'll just pass. I shouldn't need to play anything. Especially with a free BF. Oh, this music's actually pretty hype. I hope that's picking it up. I'm gonna turn this up a little bit. There's not much for me to say, so I'm just gonna crank the jams. Well, that's unfortunate. Looks like he doesn't copy the arsenal here. Oh. I guess it would be pretty broken if he did. 100 bonus crystals at the end. Easy. Leveled up, unlocked a new offering slot, and that's a run. All right. What did we unlock? Attack speed, range, and luck, and some astral dust. You can use astral dust to craft. I'm kind of just saving it up because there's higher level stuff. But that is that'll be it for this run. If you enjoy this type of content, please hit that thumbs up button. Leave a comment down below letting me know if you want to see more of this. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out. Thank you, and we'll catch you next time.